So I often make a lot of videos on how to find the right line of credit. I want to take a few minutes and talk about popular HELOCs in the marketplace that you should absolutely avoid for velocity banking. Now, there may be some velocity banking content creators on the market online that might promote these banks. I want to be the person that either provides that correction to that content creator or other creators out there, and then you that are simply watching to say, no, that is not the right line of credit, and you are not efficiently practicing the concept, you're costing yourself money, right? So I'm going to share my screen and show you some very popular banks that say they have a home equity line of credit, which it is, but it is not properly set up. You're not going to be able to do velocity banking efficiently. So one of those banks is Figure. Let's go to them real quick. Figure HELOC. Okay. Figure is like an online bank, okay, or possibly they look like a broker. They do not have checking accounts attached to the Figure home equity line of credit, okay? So there is so much marketing around this product. It is a home equity line of credit. It's just not the right tool for velocity banking users like yourself, okay? Borrow anywhere from 15 to 400,000 with one-time origination fee. Option to redraw up to 100%. Complete online, no in person, right? Won't affect your credit score. You immediately see your HELOC options. Okay. Let's see. And they'll even show you how they try to like compare, right? Funding in as few as 5 days. 100% online, see your rate instantly. Even though they're 100% online, the problem is once you have the HELOC, you're not able to really access your money as quickly as they say. When you go to borrow, it has to go from them to whatever bank you bank with. That could take 5 to 7 days. And so once it's in your bank, then you go do the thing, and now you're trying to do velocity banking by sending your money back to Figure. By the time it hits Figure, it's going to take a few days. When you need to request money, right, it creates this inefficiency. You're not going to have money going in and out instantaneously, okay? Also, the rates with Figure are not even attractive. They're really not that attractive. I'm trying to see if they show it, not see their rates. But I've had 1 or 2 clients get the HELOC and it was like I want to say almost double digit. See if they break it down. This is what nobody reads, right? You get nobody reads this stuff right here, the small fine print. The Figure home equity line is an open-end product where the full loan amount minus origination fee will be 100% drawn at the time of origination. You don't want that. You don't want to borrow 100% of the line, ladies and gentlemen, okay? The initial amount funded at origination will be based on fixed rate. However, this product contains an additional draw feature. As the borrower repays the balance on the line, borrower may make additional draws during the draw period. If the borrower elects to make an initial draw, the initial rate for the draw will be set as of the date of the draw and will be based on an index, which is the prime rate, 7.5%, published in the Wall Street Journal for the calendar month preceding the date of the additional draw, plus a what? Fixed margin. Accordingly, the fixed rate for any additional draw may be higher than the fixed rate for the initial draw. So you're going to be paying different interest rates, and you're not going to know what the heck you're paying. But I know you're going to be paying a lot, right? Our loan amounts range from 15 to 400,000. Available APRs range from 6.95 to 16.35. I've never seen anyone get a 6.95 with this bank, which includes the payment of a higher origination fee in exchange for a reduced interest rate. So if you want to get that lower rate, got to pay a higher fee. It's not available to all applicants or in all states. The lowest APRs are only available to the most qualified applicants depending on a credit profile and the state where the property is located, and those who also select 5-year loan terms, 5-year loans, right? So only a 5-year draw. You see this stuff? You're going to start seeing how unattractive this thing is. And look at all the cost that comes with it. APRs for home equity line of credit do not include costs other than interest. You will be responsible for an origination fee up to 4.99% of your initial draw. Ladies and gentlemen, if I withdraw $50 grand off of a HELOC and pay 5%, I mean, what are you doing? Do the math. That's a lot of money. So you got to pay 4.99% in the origination fee, which they just take, boom, right out of the balance. And now you got to pay closing costs. You may also be responsible You're paying closing costs. 180, 380, 315, 1400 per $100,000 borrowed. Oh my goodness. So if there's any velocity banking practitioners, content creators promoting this product, can you stop? Can you please stop? That is not an efficient product, and you know better. You know better. That is not efficient. Okay? Don't do it. All right? So that's one example. Let me give you another one. Super popular. A lot of questions come in that I get. People ask me, and I tell them no. Got to do your homework, right? Avon, the sexy HELOC with a credit card, right? Super attractive, 7.49 to 14.99%. Get 2% cash back up to $250K credit limit, starting at $0 to get a card. All right, that card is like a credit card, okay? But in terms of your income going in to Avon and money coming out, it does not work the same. So this is another one that you don't want to work with because, again, Avon is not a bank. So Avon doesn't have a checking account. If Avon had a checking account function, I'd have no problem with Avon because I know that I can have my income go to Avon and then get directly deposited into my Avon HELOC, and then any bills that can't be paid with a credit card would then get withdrawn back to my Avon checking account, pays the bills, right? So you're gonna have the same problem with Figure, is money going to and money coming out, all right? Some money does not have to come out because, again, it's like a credit card, so you can run some of your bills like a credit card, right? So again, not all that attractive. Now, check this out. Cash out to your bank. Directly deposit cash from your Avon card to your bank account at the same low rate that you're obviously starting with. No gotchas, right? It says no gotchas. And then it says just a 2.5 transfer fee, just a 2.5% transfer fee. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 2.5% on top of what you borrowed. So again, if you transfer 25 grand to do a chunk, you're paying 2.5% on 25 grand. And then however long you owe 25 grand at whatever interest rate they gave you. So you're paying interest on interest. That's not fun, right? Now, they'll say things like, people who might promote this will say, you pay this 2.5 transfer fee, but you're earning 2% cash back on every single purchase. Use what you want when you want. Okay, that's 2% on what? I'm not paying $25,000 worth of expenses to recapture that, to actually get that 2%. Maybe I'm only running $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 every month at 2%. So it's going to take me multiple months to catch up to that 2.5 transfer fee. How many transfer fees am I doing? So you're just creating a new expense on your velocity banking strategy if you're doing Avon. Please do not use Avon for velocity banking. It does not make sense. It's not the right tool, right? It just isn't because of these details here. You can make payments like a regular credit card, a minimum of 1% of the statement balance plus interest, okay? So it's not an interest-only HELOC. Now, they've got no origination fee. That's better than Figure. No annual fees, no appraisal fees, no notary fees, no prepayment. So that's better than Figure from a cost standpoint to get in, okay? But let's see if there's more details that can be shared. Avon combines the convenience of a credit card with the savings of a home equity line of credit. Works like any other credit card, which is true, right? But you can't use what? You can't use credit cards to pay your car payment. You can't use credit cards to pay your mortgage payment. You can't use credit cards to pay your student loan payments. You can't use credit cards to pay other credit cards. And if you do, that's 2.5% transfer. All you're doing is adding a cost to your existing expense. There's a 2.5% fee on cash outs and balance transfers. Again, not fun. So imagine having a rate of like 10% with Avon, which is what I typically see, and you're paying 2.5% flat fee, right? It's just wild. You guys are not reading, right? Boom, primary residence. Now, in all honesty, the Avon is pretty much a better credit card. It says average credit cards are like 24%. You get a credit card with us, it's way cheaper. No doubt. Don't argue that, but this is not a properly structured home equity line of credit. You don't want to use it. So that's like an example of understanding like how to qualify these things, what we're looking at, what materials do we need inside of this tool for us to effectively use this strategy and get great results. Okay, so that's giving you banks we want to do business with, banks we should avoid. Avon, Figure, no, don't do it, right? Not efficient. There was another bank and it leaves my mind, and if it comes to my mind, I'll bring it up again.